Hello Virgo. So let's go ahead and get started. I have already prayed over the cards, shuffled them, asked that each of you receives at least one message. We're going to have the top row is going to be your general information. The bottom row will be love. And then we'll pull a little firecracker card for you. It's going to be fun. Okay. So this is a reading for a large audience. So let's see what is going to be happening for you. First card is Six of Gabriel, and if you can read the bottom, it says, congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, awards, scholarships, or promotions. So for some of you, actually they're saying for a large number of you, you've really been putting in the work, you know, with your job. You've been putting a lot of time, effort. Some of you are leading a very big project at work, and your work is paid off. So for a number of you, you know, your leadership is very impressed with what you've done. So expect in the near future to be receiving a promotion, and some of you will be receiving some other form of recognition, some award. So look forward to that for your efforts that you've been putting in, and continue to move forward doing the good work that you've been doing. Now, for some of you, if you look at this card, it's a knight. He's moving forward. He's rushing forward by himself toward victory. So some of you, a smaller number of you that are out there, they're encouraging you to start making some choices that are going to benefit you personally versus being self-sacrificing. So a lot of you have just been making your decisions based on everyone else and not taking yourself into consideration. So they're asking you to stop putting everyone's needs above your own. Your needs matter too. When making decisions, take your needs into account as well. I mean, it's good to care for others and provide for others, but when we get to a point where we're sacrificing ourselves and our own wants and our own needs, be it in a job, we'll be miserable. If we're giving everything we have to that and we're not receiving anything out of it, we'll lose the joy. That's when it really becomes a job, because we don't want to go there. So when considering your decisions, considering your next moves, put yourself into the factors. Next card we have is Page of Michael. Truthful, perceptive, analytical, blunt. And at the bottom it states, an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. So Archangel Michael, you know, he's the angel of protection. Some of you are moving forward in a new venture. Some of you are looking to start your own business. Hence, you're going to be looking at legal documents and legal contracts. And some of you are kind of fearful, kind of worried. Like if you look at this card, you can see there's like a storm brewing. So you're kind of stuck, immobilized, kind of afraid to move forward. So, and owls represent wisdom, rising above, you know, that knowing. Archangel Michael's going to help you. He's going to help you see through things, see things from a higher level, so that you don't get yourself stuck in some legal binding document that won't be good for you. He is going to help you succeed with those things so you can move forward. But ask for his help and listen to that guidance that you're getting. You know, do the research, ask for assistance, especially if it's concerning any legal documentation. You will be successful. He's there to help you, protect you, guide you. So rely on his help. Now, for some of you, something unexpected is going to come up, but it's good. It's a positive thing. It's a new challenge, but it's an exciting new challenge. But it's not going to be expected. It's going to be kind of like a surprise. So for some of you, let's say you just finished this big, huge project at work and you did really, really, really well. And they come to you and they say, okay, you did so well. This VP is leaving. You're now going to be taking over the position. Well, at first when you hear that kind of overwhelms you. It's exciting. It's definitely an exciting new challenge. Not something you anticipated, something that makes you a little worried, like, oh my gosh, am I ready for this? But you are, and you will be successful. So just know that when this thing comes in, it is good, it is positive, it is going to be successful, and they're going to help you. And for a number of you, it's as a result of the things that you have done up to this point. Now, for some of you, they say that, you know, you've got this new thing, this new business, this new venture, this thing that you're wanting to do, but you need to communicate your plans. They're saying some of you need to communicate your plans to yourself. So what they're saying is there's some of you that have been thinking about starting your own business, or you've been thinking about changing to a career field completely different than anything you've ever done. You know, when you think about it, it gets you excited. It's something that you find passion and excitement about, something that you would really love to do, but you doubt yourself. You're afraid that you don't have what it's going to take. So you don't seriously sit down and think through a plan. You don't really think about, okay, well, what will it take for me to get there? You know, you're not communicating with yourself. Okay, what are the things I'm going to need to do? What are the documents I'm going to need? I may need to go get a certificate. I may need to go get a license. I might need to go to school. What is it that I need to do? But you're stalling your dreams and those things that will be successful, because since you're doubting yourself, you're not even developing a plan. You're not even communicating with yourself. You're not even acknowledging that, okay, yes, this is something I want to do. So now let me put the plan of how I'm going to get there together. Instead, they're saying for a number of you, instead you're just staying in the normal, the everyday job that you've got, not really enjoying it, not really happy. Have confidence in yourself. Honestly communicate with yourself what it is that you want, and put together that plan. Think through what it's going to take for you to get there, and move forward fearlessly. Next card we have is vegetarian. At the bottom it says, a new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and a stronger manifestation abilities. So there are some of you out there that, you know, this new career path, this new thing that you want to do that's totally different from anything you've ever done before. It's a spiritual path. You've been going through some spiritual awakening, and it's totally spiritual, and they're encouraging you to truly, some of you, just to go with a vegetarian diet, or to change your diet to something that's more raw, more fruits, vegetables, organic, because that's going to open up your intuition. That's going to help you with this spiritual journey of yours and getting to that career that you want, because that's going to open your psychic abilities. So it will greatly serve you. Now, for some of you, they're saying that there's some of you out there, there's a small number of you that are out there that are currently facing a health problem. And this health concern, they're saying that it can be healed, repaired, reversed by changing your diet. And they're not saying that necessarily that you have to go and change to a vegetarian diet, but by having more fruits, more vegetables, organic food, more whole food, less processed food, less sugar, you won't have that worry, that concern anymore. So for some of you, it's heart issues. So maybe doctors are starting to get really concerned about your cholesterol, your blood pressure. They're concerned about stroke, heart attack, so much that, you know, it's increasing your blood pressure even more. Making some dietary changes is what it's going to take. And they will help you with those things. So, and for some of you, it's some other health concerns, but same thing with dietary changes, you're going to be able to completely turn around your health. So they're encouraging you to do that. They're going to help you with that. Now, this bottom row appears to be saying a bunch of the same stuff. So let's touch on one. We'll go across and read what they are. And then we'll go over the messages they want you to know. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Yeah, we're going to read them all. Okay. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And then the last one, saying the same thing as that, is angel of expression. Speak your truth and express yourself clearly. So what they're saying is there's a number of you that are in a relationship. Things are not going well. Some of you, you're married. Some of you, you're dating someone. And it's been rocky. It's been turbulent for a while. And for some of you, you've just been wanting to just totally give up, completely throw in the towel and move on. But this relationship, it's worth you devoting the effort to. It's worth you giving it a chance. It's worth you putting in that effort, because you will be successful in turning it around. And the way to do that, for a number of you, they're saying you need to communicate with your partner. You need to speak with them honestly. You need to have those conversations, those difficult conversations. And for some of you just need to start talking to each other in a nice way. For some of you, things have gotten so ugly that you don't say much more than just hi in the morning and hello in the evening when they come home, because you've both said things to each other that are very hurtful and painful, that you're just going through the daily routine for your kids. And so you don't really want to even say anything to each other. So they're saying to open up the communication channels. Start trying. Some of you, there's this thing, there was like a movie, it was called Fireproof, and it was based off of this couple doing a 40-day love challenge. So every day they each had to do something to one another to essentially rebuild their marriage. And it did rebuild and salvage it. And so it's something that in a number of churches and counselors and, you know, yeah, a lot of relationship counselors, they've started, you know, giving that and couples counseling for people to try. And so I have a number of friends who have actually tried it, and it really did completely turn around their marriage and their relationship. So just when they were going to throw in the towel and go their ways and they just couldn't stand to be around each other, they gave it a shot. So it's a 40-day challenge. So if you were to Google online, you'll find it under like 40-day challenge, Fireproof, 40-day love challenge, and give it a shot. They're saying some of you that if you give this a shot, it will completely turn around your marriage. And I have seen that happen, because you go from the beginning where you don't even want to see each other or be around each other to starting to feel the feelings of love a week or two into it. Because by committing to it, I mean, the last thing you want to do when you're struggling is give that person a love note, go buy them flowers. But by both of you committing to doing the challenge, you have to do those things. So as you're day one forced to put a love note in their lunchbox, and they're forced to give you flowers, and after you go through a week or so of that, those feelings start to come back. Because you go from thinking, oh, you know, I can't really stand to be around them, they really can't stand to be around me, you know, this is just something I should leave, to, oh, well, they are doing something nice for me. They do care. And that will open your hearts back up. That will open the communication. That will bring you back together. So for some of you, try that if it resonates and sounds good. And for others, just start having those conversations. Start speaking with each other honestly. You know, because there's something that you're not expressing because you're afraid of hurting that person. You're afraid of that your partner's going to be hurt. And they're encouraging you to speak up, speak your truth, speak honestly. And know that you're not going to, so for some of you, you know, maybe early on in a relationship, or just, you know, at a point in a relationship where you're not ready to completely throw in the towel, but you're not sharing things with your partner because you're afraid it's going to hurt them, when ultimately, if you continue to not openly share and express those things with them, it will lead to the end of your relationship, because the relationship should be built on a foundation of truth and trust and honesty, transparency. And if we can't truly express ourselves, then at some point we're going to come to resent our partner. So they're encouraging you to speak up, have those conversations, communicate those things. Even if it's a difficult conversation, ask that they help you with that. Archangel Gabriel, she helps with communication, so ask that she come in and help you with those conversations. And by having those, you will be able to, you know, heal this situation and move forward. Now, for some of you out there that are single, you have met someone, but they're not really your type. You like met someone, kind of interested, not really your type, but they're encouraging you to go ahead and give your relationship a chance. Give that person a chance, because you'll find that they are your type. So this card, wanted to do something fun. So this is a card. So if each of you can think of a question, like a question that's on your mind, this will give you, and this is Doreen Virtue's Angel Answers deck. So it's just very quick, short responses to questions. I don't use it for my readings because, you know, I hear angels speak and they give a lot more information. So, you know, short answers aren't needed. But, you know, I sometimes personally like to use this deck. I just flip through it, I'll pull a card real quick. So go ahead and think about a question that you have on your mind. Do you have it? You ready for your answer? Okay. You have choose a new direction. And I'm going to go ahead and read the book, because since you all have different questions varying, I'm going to read what's in the book, because you'll all find different answers that are going to resonate with all of you differently from what's in the book. So here we go. The time has come to choose a new direction for your life. The circumstances that you find yourself living in may seem unfulfilling, or perhaps your heart is full of discontent. You know that there is something more out in the world for you, and you've been procrastinating, following the guidance of your angels. Make a conscious choice to be the person you are meant to be. Create an action plan for yourself that leads you in the direction of your divine life purpose. Begin taking steps immediately toward a happier future. So, hopefully that helped answer your question. Hopefully the reading is helping all of you, helping you navigate through everything very gracefully and easily, and give you a heads up on anything that's going to be happening. Filled with a lot of love, joy, and blessings.